Wait, Adi, you're telling me that after all those civil wars, Rome just kicked thousands of farmers off their land to give it to soldiers? That sounds brutal.
Orders. Imagine you're a farmer, your family's worked the same fields for generations, and suddenly a soldier shows up with a paper saying, "This is mine now." That's what happened after the wars with Pompey's pirates. Rome needed to reward its soldiers, and the easiest way was to take land from regular Italians.
That must have caused a ton of anger. Did people just accept it?
Not at all. There's this famous poem by Virgil where a farmer named Meliboeus is basically in shock. He's lost everything. He says, "To think of some godless soldier owning my well-farmed fallow, a foreigner reaping these crops." It's like the whole country was traumatized.
So what did all that anger lead to? Did anyone fight back?
Oh, definitely. Antony's wife Fulvia and his brother Lucius Antonius actually raised 8 legions and occupied Rome itself. They used all that resentment to fuel a rebellion against Octavian.
Hold on, Fulvia. A woman leading armies in ancient Rome? That's wild.
She was a force of nature. Fulvia wasn't just a political wife, she was right in the thick of things. When Octavian fought back and besieged them in Perusia, the fighting got so intense that the soldiers started writing insults on their slingshot bullets. Some of them were seriously obscene, like, "Hey Octavian, you suck." Well, you get the idea.
Wait, they actually wrote dirty jokes on their weapons? That's so modern, honestly.
Right? It's like ancient Twitter, but deadlier. But when Perusia finally fell, Octavian was ruthless. He executed a ton of prisoners. Some sources say 300 senators and knights were sacrificed on the anniversary of Julius Caesar's death.
That's just cold. But what happened to Fulvia after all that?
She managed to escape, but her reputation took a hit. Octavian even wrote this obscene poem about her, claiming she told him, "Either sleep with me or let's fight." The ancient sources loved to paint her as this scheming, power-hungry woman. Plutarch said she wanted to rule a ruler and command a commander.
Sounds like she got blamed for a lot, just for being ambitious. Is that why people later compared her to Cleopatra?
Exactly. The Romans loved to contrast bad women, like Fulvia and Cleopatra, with good women, like Octavia, Antony's next wife, who was Octavian's sister. Octavia was seen as the perfect Roman matron, calm and loyal, while Fulvia and Cleopatra got all the blame for stirring up trouble.
So Antony marries Octavia, but then goes right back to Cleopatra? That's messy.
Super messy. After Fulvia died, Antony married Octavia to seal a political alliance with Octavian, but he couldn't stay away from Cleopatra. He summoned her to Tarsus, and she made this dramatic entrance, sailing up the river dressed as Venus, with her attendants as sea nymphs, clouds of perfume everywhere. Total spectacle.
That sounds like something out of a movie. Did it work? Duh!
What? It worked. Antony was completely captivated. He put off his military plans and followed Cleopatra back to Alexandria, where they threw these insanely lavish parties. There's a story about them roasting 8 wild boars for just a dozen guests. They called themselves the inimitable livers, basically the party elite.
So while Rome's farmers are losing their land, the elites are throwing wild feasts in Egypt? That's not a great look.
Exactly. And it's not so different from today, right? You see people losing their homes or jobs, while the rich and powerful seem to live in another world. The resentment builds up, and leaders sometimes use that anger for their own ends.
It's like when politicians today promise to help the little guy, but then make deals that mostly help their own supporters.
That's the pattern. Back then, giving land to soldiers was about keeping the army loyal. Today, it might be tax breaks or government contracts, but the logic's the same. Reward your base, even if it means others lose out.
And the way women get blamed for political chaos? Fulvia, Cleopatra, it's still a thing, isn't it? Like ambitious women get called scheming or dangerous, while men get away with way more.
Absolutely. The double standards haven't gone away. Fulvia was demonized for doing what male politicians did all the time. Even now, powerful women get picked apart in the media for things men would never be questioned about.
So what happened after all this drama? May, did Octavian and Antony ever really make peace?
They tried. They signed the Treaty of Brundisium, splitting the Roman world. Antony got the east, Octavian the west. Octavian even helped broker another peace deal later, but the rivalry never really ended. Antony went back to Cleopatra, Octavian kept building his own power, and eventually it all blew up into another civil war.
It's like the cycle just kept repeating. Alliances, betrayals, ordinary people caught in the middle.
Exactly. And that's why this story still matters. When you see leaders today making deals, breaking promises, or using resentment to rally support, it's the same old playbook. History doesn't repeat exactly, but the patterns are there.
So, basically, the struggles over land, power, and who gets blamed. They're not just ancient history. They're still shaping our world.
That's right. Whether it's land reform, political alliances, or how we treat ambitious women, the echoes of Rome are everywhere. If we understand how these patterns played out before, maybe we can spot them and challenge them when they show up again.
Makes you wonder how much we've actually changed. Thanks for the story, Adi. Now I never look at political drama or ancient slingshot insults the same way again.
Anytime, Anu. Remember, the past isn't just behind us, it's right here, shaping the present. And sometimes, it's just as messy.
That's it for today's episode on Fun Learn Talks, where stories from business, technology, and history keep your curiosity alive. If you enjoyed the journey, make sure to follow, rate, or share it with a fellow curious mind. And hey, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment or connect with us online. I'm Anu, and I'll catch you next time, right here on Fun Learn Talks. Until then, keep learning, keep wondering.